I am filming this video in response to my last question of the assignment, as it logged me out multiple times and I had to re-film the third response, and it didn't upload in time. So the video I had was the Year 5 student on their phone after being told to work on multiplication, and they were not listening to the teacher and refused to put the phone away. For this scenario, I chose number C, which is collect data on when and for how long the student's disengaging with the learning. So Bill Rogers in chapter 6 talks about behaviour profiles. And usually these are done for ILPs. However, it is applicable for this scenario as well. And basically in a behaviour profile, what you would do is you collect data, which is any patterns that you notice with this data, the frequency of these patterns, so how long this disengaging behaviour lasts, if it is impacting any other students in the class as well. And from here, what you would do is you would make a collegial plan. So you would go speak to other staff members, potentially asking for some help and support. And usually you'd look at a structured support system for you and the child. This could look like timeout plans and classroom rotations, and then wider discussions within staff meetings as well without the child. The idea of having classroom rotations and timeouts is to get a gauge on if the child is displaying this disruptive behaviour with a different teacher in a different environment as well. That is also put into your collection data so that you can, acknowledge that this behaviour is for everyone. It's not just me as the teacher. Or if it is changing, maybe it's got something to do with the subject or where they are in the environment of the classroom. Another thing about this, the essential skills for classroom management from the Education Queensland talk about having balance in the classroom and clear expectations. So the reason I didn't choose discuss with the student is for this reason. Setting those clear expectations and coming back to those expectations is important. However, you don't want to overcorrect the student to the point where they're even more disengaged from the learning. So redirecting the student nicely, just calmly reminding them about the IT policy, and giving them a choice, telling them that yes, they can do that work in the class time now, or they have the option to do it at their break time. And not picking number A because you need evidence before you can come and speak to a parent about disengaging behaviours, and therefore having that collection data already gives you the evidence and the support when addressing the parents about this behaviour. And yeah.